Good day and welcome to this 4-part series focused on rumen efficiency. I'm Caitlin DeFoss, Ruminant Development Manager at Vitam International, and joining me today is Marine Gauthier, Ruminant Technical Development Manager from Lalaman Animal Nutrition, Spain. In this series, we will be addressing the topic of rumen efficiency and focusing on how we can improve rumen efficiency through nutrition, management, and the use of specific rumen modifiers. Marine, let's start with the basics. Why is rumen efficiency so important and how does it link to feed efficiency?
Well, actually, rumen is the most important digestive organ for the ruminant. It actually have a very huge volume of 160 liters, where you have a very important population of protozoa, fungi, and bacteria that are living in symbiosis with the host. And actually, inside the rumen, these microorganisms are digesting the diet from the dairy cows or from the beef cattle. So these microorganisms are going to produce volatile fatty acids and also metabolism protein from microbial origin that the hosts, it means the dairy cows or the beef cattle, are going to use for the end products, so milk or growth. So it's very much linked with the feed efficiency, because the feed efficiency is the capacity of this ruminant to actually produce these end products, milk and growth, from the diet.
Marine, what are the main factors that can actually influence or challenge rumen efficiency?
Well, actually, the diet composition is very important because it will actually change the way the microorganisms that are inside the rumen are going to make the fermentations. Obviously, the diet composition can change during some physical transition around the peripartum, but it can also be any stress inside the farm that can disrupt the eating behavior of the animals. Obviously, when there is a change inside the rumen in terms of microbiota balance, we can have some challenges in terms of rumen pH that will have an influence on the digestibility, for example, of the fiber, and will impact my rumen efficiency.
Over the last decade, there's been tremendous research done into better understanding the interaction between the gut microbiome and the well-being and performance of a host. Can you elaborate a little bit on how rumen conditions and the microbiome of the rumen can actually influence ruminant performance?
Well, actually, in the human medicine, it's a very trending topic, where we have seen that the microbiota inside the gut is actually modifying our mood or behavior. So it's a little bit the same also in ruminants. When you have, I would say, a poor rumen efficiency or poor rumen health that can be caused by, for example, acidosis or a dysbiosis in general inside the rumen. Some bacteria will release some other toxins, such as lipopolysaccharides. They can also release some histamine that are inflammatory molecules. And if this challenge is actually very strong and long in terms of duration, it's actually going to impair the rumen barrier. So we have this syndrome that is called the leaky gut. So these molecules can actually translocate inside the bloodstream, and it will reach everywhere in the body of the animal, so it will of course impair the performance. But if we go a little bit beyond that, what is also interesting to know is that we will have sometime impact on the somatic cell counts. It will cause also laminitis, and it will also cause a change in terms of eating behavior. So it's really, really interesting the role that the microbiota have inside the rumen and how we can really change the performance, but more than that, actually, on the animal.
Thanks, Marine. That's very interesting. Clearly, maintaining optimal rumen function and health is critical to achieving good feed efficiency and improving the performance of your herd. See you next time for part 2 of the series, where we will address the role of the rumen in fiber digestion.